Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we have a Patreon request from Valentino Luna. Hope I'm saying your name right. So this is the death of Spider-Man. So it's like spoiler. Well, I don't know if it's canon. It's in the comic, so I'm not sure if it is really a spoiler. So he's kind of lying on the ground, head in front of a tombstone that says Parker on it, right? So the problem with this drawing, right, is a lot of this is in shadow, right? So we're gonna have to, let's see. So we'll have to draw some stuff in that's probably not in the picture, just so we get everything in the right place, right? So the overall shape for his head, I guess we'll do that first. So I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil and an eraser for this. Definitely, it's full body. We've got some perspective going on. The feet are big, head is small. Okay, so pencil and eraser, and take your time. Hit pause when I move my hand or if I go too fast and stuff like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with his jaw. Okay. So we'll try and figure this out. Okay, so like his jawline is like here, right? So we go down, around like so. And then we'll kind of go around for his chin, there on the bottom. So we'll go diagonal up this way then, right? So this portion of his face is kind of really small, right? Because we got like his head tilted forward and things like this. So we've got like one of his spidey eyes just here. Okay, so like the middle of his face. So across, say the jaw line is here, and this is the side of his face on that side. So like the middle of his face is like here, right? So that's that sort of spidey web thing in the middle of his face. And there's lots of different ways of doing this as well. So I'll just put this in just so we know where the middle is, right? And then his eye, so he's got like kind of a eye that bumps out here. And then this will go back down and in. To there, kind of curve around, right? So this is like the black part of his eye. Okay. Then the top of his head will keep going around here. So we'll go up and around, right? So his head is kind of leaning forward. The back of it goes back around. Like this, right? So real big on top. And then it joins his neck back this way, because his head is like leaning forward, right? So that kind of thing. So quite tricky, you know, to get that sort of shape correct. Right, and then like his trapezius will come down here. So his other eye on the opposite side of this diamond that's in the middle, right? So this will go like over around here, and then we'll bring it down underneath, and we'll do our best to sort of bring it up into here. Okay, and then we'll just make this edge line a little bit thicker, kind of like this one. So we'll just thicken it up a bit, depending on which Spidey suit you want to draw. This is like, seems like it's classic Spider-Man suit. right? So kind of like this. And I think I'll add a bit more on this side as well, just to kind of make it a bit even. All right. Okay, and he's got like a crack in this eye. So it's like coming down. This like lens is like busted right here. And there's all webbing and stuff, but we'll do that last. The worst thing about drawing Spider-Man is the webbing. So we'll do that bit last. Okay. Now, so his shoulder on this side, so it'll like come out here, right there, and then it'll bump around for the actual shoulder here, right? And then on this side, so we've got like a bit of a collarbone bump, and then this curves around for his shoulder there. The body is like horizontal that way, and say like the other shoulder muscle here. Right, so then bicep will kind of come down from his armpit just here, and it goes relatively straight down and in. Right, and then triceps sort of comes out here, down and in. Right, and this hand is like real big, flopped, sort of on the ground, right? But I guess we'll just do the other side of his body. We'll do his chest area first, just to get that in the right place, right? So let's see. So chest muscle comes across here, and like sort of starts to come up towards that spider in the middle. And then the other chest muscle is smaller, kind of comes up this way. Maybe even smaller, maybe like here. So we have that spider in the middle of his chest, right? So we got like the long sort of body there, and the top of the head. Put it here, and then there's like some legs coming off that. So like 2 on this side. Should there be? Is it just a body and a head, or is there like? I can only see a body and a head, so we'll just leave it that way. And then 2 more coming up here, roughly like that, okay? And then the side of his like abdominal muscle, so like it'll come down this way, right there, and then his bicep on this side kind of comes down here. So the shape for his body flowing this way, right? So it'll come from his bicep area, so the back like here, right? And then it sort of curves down around to there, okay? So his basically his glutamus maximus is here, right? So, but we won't draw that in yet. So we'll do, let's see, we'll do like the rest of his abs or something here. So going around there, right? Back up here, I'll just add a collarbone to his neck, right? So this is like the center line for his chest here. And there's like ab lines and stuff coming down this way as well. Right, so that's like the center line for his body, right? And then at the top of this center line, you have a collarbone that'll go up towards the top of the shoulder there, and a similar yoke here. Okay. It's just like So there, and maybe like we'll add neck muscles. You can't see this because it's mostly in shadow. So, but I'm just to get the anatomy correct, we'll do it this way. And then there's like rib lines sort of here coming in this way. But mostly in shadow again. We could have like some abdominal muscle lines just across here, but not much, because it's mostly spider web and stuff all in here. And we'll just bring his arm to touch down here. Okay, so right, we'll try to deal with these legs and then we'll do that hand. So like I said, like his thigh and his butt is like here. So his butt like is sitting on the ground like that. And then his thigh comes around like this. And it's kind of foreshortened, right? So what that means is it's a bit rounder looking than you would expect. And the foot's the closest thing to the camera here. So this will like come around. This is his thigh, right? And then the foot is like real big, like way bigger than you'd think. So it starts here, right? So there's like a shadow for his crotch just in here, and then his kneecap comes around like so. Another line there. Right, so this is his shoe, right? It comes real big, so it's exaggerated very much, right? So this is his foot sticking out, and then it comes down around the bottom. It touches the ground here, so there's like some grass. So it's like scratchy down here. And then this comes around like so. Back down for his calf. Then around like here. Might be like a shadow or something in here. Like another. So there's like lots of shadow and stuff. But we'll just draw the lines in, and then if we want, we can add those afterwards. There can be some like hatching down here, maybe. So then his boot. So like it comes around here. There's all webbing on the boot as well. I'll do the webbing all at once because it takes ages. So that comes down this way. Right. Okay, so then his other leg comes off this way. And like his red costume kind of stops here. So this is all blue. You could have like some thigh lines. Just there. And then this leg is stretched out real long. So it goes the whole way back this way. Kneecap. So thigh, kneecap. Top here. So like the underside of the thigh here. And so the back of his knee is like here. So there's like some details in at the kneecap here. And then his calf will like come down this way. And then we'll go towards the ankle. Right, and like there's lots of shadow and stuff all in here, so That's the thing. It's a difference, you know, in style between Western sort of mangas and comics and things. Like there's lots of like hatching and shadow and like say his boot here. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just different, you know. Lots of shadow and stuff. Alright, so then his shoe up the top comes up around, real pointy sort of, down around here. And again, it touches grass down here, so you just do some hatching or something. And then this line for it's like a real fabric-y sort of shoe. Comes around like so. Maybe like a line there. His calf comes in this way, and there's like a line for his ankle somewhere here. Like a shadow up here. I won't do all the shadows, we'll just, you know, add some sort of basic hatching and stuff. If you want to, I might add the shadows after. Like his face is nearly completely in shadow. So, okay, we'll deal with this hand now. So, like his tricep forearm area comes down this way, curves around. So again, this is like heavily foreshortened. Okay, so it's like, that means like the closest stuff to the camera is the biggest, like that's perspective. And foreshortening is like things have been like, look shorter basically than what they would be if they were stretched out far. Like this leg is way shorter than this leg. It's about half the length, see? It's because it's foreshortened, because it's coming towards the foreground, right? Right, so then, enough with the art lessons. So this comes around for his index finger, right? So these hands are all floppy. So it just comes around like so. That way, another finger here. And they're kind of round, they're kind of like sausage fingers. Comes around here. Back up into there, next one. Comes down. Up to a knuckle. Up to here, around to there, around the top. And then his little finger, his pinky, up like so, into there, and around, right? And then, I don't know, this looks kind of weird to me, but I'll draw it as I see it. I won't second guess this artist, but it's like, it sticks out, so his forearm kind of comes out like this. I don't know if this hand is correct, but we'll draw it in. We'll draw it in as I see it. So it like comes around like so, right? And there's all webbing. Maybe the webbing will help it look a bit better. So, and then like the red sort of, so red webbing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like a thumb. So we need a thumb. And the thumb seems to be like in here. And then you might have like forearm muscle lines and stuff all here. Right, so it's quite stumpy now. So then the webbing all over, right? So we've got to add that sort of red section, right? So it comes around his chest, down this way. We'll bring it down the side of his body. So this is like separating the red from the blue, okay? So red in here with webbing, and then the other side comes down this way. And that means this other one should be like here somewhere. It goes up and around, down to there. Okay, so don't like that hand, but that's the way it is in the picture. So like that's supposed to be his wrist, I guess. It's weird though. Okay, right. So his webbing on his mask, right? So we'll do the first one down the middle. So curving down like so, right? And then we got like two that split off here. Right. Then this one there. And then maybe another one going up around that way maybe. And then one there. Another one coming out from his eye. Like here. And then we'll put there, then maybe like here, one more maybe following around the back of his head, and maybe like another one there. And then we got like webbing coming across, so it like goes across each section, and you know, this kind of things. And you can do as much of this as you want. It doesn't have to be crazy. You know, you could literally do like just 3 or 4. So you're aiming like going around in a circle, you know, sort of fashion. Right, so then he's got webbing going all the way down his chest, right? So we just got to add that. So we'll go like down here, and we kind of like go up his neck as well. So each line sort of goes down like that, right? And we'll just fly it, right? We'll just go down like so. And it doesn't have to be super crazy detailed or anything. Right, you're just roughly adding. And like when you get to like something like a collarbone, you want to like sort of change direction, you know, it kind of jumps over and then go up his neck. You know, that kind of thing, this one. And then we'll go down his body. So, and again, we can't really see these because these are all in shadow. So depending on how you color it, you mightn't even see much of this. So I think those two are just a bit too close together. I'm just going to fix them. Right, and then some going down here. Right, and then we got to do the bumps going across. So on his shoulder. And we keep going. No easy way of doing. This is like the worst thing about Spider-Man. All these webs and stuff. Makes for a cool costume, but really hard to draw. Well, not hard, but it's like, the term would be tedious, I guess. And then on the hand as well. So on each finger, it kind of like spirals around like this. This might help this hand look a bit more, I don't know, realistic or something. Hopefully it does anyway. So you're going around this finger. And then there's cobweb lines going this way. And there's like some going that way, and then some like bumping around. Like this. Yeah, I think it's helping the shape for the hand look a bit better. And then all cobwebs on his leg. So curving around the shape for his leg. So like curving around his calf first. And then bumping across each segment. Like this. So again, I wish there was an easier way of doing this, but there ain't. You just got to do it. And then this one, right? So going down his leg as well, curving up at the foot section. Go down the leg, curve up for the foot section. His calf, down the leg, foot, and then maybe like a line just there, and then go across each one. And I always get kind of blurry-eyed when it comes to the end. I mean, it's like, I can't see anymore. Just making his anatomy lines maybe a little bit thicker just so we can still see them. Right, sorry, cobwebs. Back to the boring cobwebs. Another one there. I don't know how they do a full comic of this guy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Right, there's like some rocks on the ground and dirt and stuff. Right, and then he's leaning against a tombstone as well, right? So that says Parker on it, but the R and half the E is broke off. So the bottom of it is like down here. It's got like grass. It's done in white, but I'll just do it in black because I'm using a black marker. So this goes up pretty straight. It's a double line. And like you could have like a dent taken out of it. There. Alright, and then the grass comes along underneath here, and then the tombstone on the other side. Comes up like so. There's like a broken section taken out of it here. You could do this anyway, it doesn't have to be like exactly like mine. Like so, and then this comes up the top, and again, like dents and rough little things taken out of it, and like some more sort of cracks. In this. Right. Maybe some texture lines, just like right, like that. And then Parker, right? So the tombstone is like all black, and then his name Parker is in white, right? And it's done in a typical sort of font, like so. It's like, so we'll go like straight down. I'll do it in black, but if you wanted like do it super like the image I'm drawn from, you'd want to do all the black around it. This comes up, around, down. If you had a stencil with this type of font, that would work. Just thicken it up maybe a little bit. Right, P, A, and it's one of those. It's got like a top on it. Is the P smaller? Yeah. Oh wait, that should go a bit further, I think. I think we're on a diagonal, but this comes across here. I just made a mistake up there at the top of the A. I'll just erase that. I think we're on a diagonal, so I think it's like going down this way. So I think this A should be longer as well. I think our, let me see. So we'll go, yeah, our font should be sort of, so like the E is like down here somewhere. Yeah, so a bit of perspective. So I'll just make this a bit longer. Maybe this one too. And I'll just fix that. So the reason I'm changing it is that the Parker part is like going diagonal. It's not straight. I thought it was straight, but it's going on a diagonal this way. So gotta just change that. So I'll sketch it in, and then I'll make the lines kind of thicker. We'll just get the main parts in first. Like here. Something coming along here, and there's, yeah, it's broken or cracked off here. And then I'll just thicken up these lines and add these little lips that are on the bottom of each, the edge of each word, you know, at the end, like these little dashes that eventually join the main body of the letter. It's a particular type of font. I don't know what you call it. Okay, and we'll add like a crack in it coming down here. There's some dots and stuff on it. Okay, is that everything? I think it is everything. That is how to draw the death of this guy, Spider-Man. I hope it was helpful, Valentino. Real tricky drawing. Like you have a figure in, you know, perspective and all that kind of stuff. So I hope it helped you out. It's not easy. But there it is anyway. It is a cool image though. I do like it. Right. See you in the next one. Bye.